you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Right there, 56. Three bud.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 24, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle.
11.
On first down, here's Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check nine. Shift. Kill.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for KC. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shit, watch protein spill.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's McCoy. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 66 yards for him on the ground. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the path.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Alpha, Mike 54, come to my work. We won't.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Here's the party now. Echo 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback and on top. Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, Sunday.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Check 53. Stop your whining. Check 37. Check 37. Under crunch.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, a run with Breida. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Breida, he'll try the right side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
65.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got him in. He They find Sanders. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. And that's exactly what they got done.
To throw is Garoppolo. And on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Just the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this crowd? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Breida. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. What for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and